4, a 3, a 2, and a 1. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. By popular demand, your friend Billy Bob is back on the stream. And I'm excited to see that there were a couple of people who were just waiting around for Billy Bob to hit the live button. I see Carly is in the house. I see Lily Shorts is in the house. It's very nice to see the both of you. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to another episode of Billy Bob Explains It All. As you know, Billy Bob is from Louisiana. Mr. Carson Gardy, I think you're one of my fellow Louisianians. I think you're from Louisiana, just like me. And it's a special kinship between different people from Louisiana. And it's great to have you here, giving some support. I'm seeing a little bit of hearts there. What's up, Sunshine Project, North Carolina? I was just there in Louisiana before I teleported here in my bathtub teleport machine to Miami Beach, but the weather was fantastic in the bayou earlier when I left. So I'm very excited to see what's going to happen on the live stream today. I'm very excited about the philosophy. I'm here to discuss some politics, a little bit about Biden and the immigration, a little bit about Trump, maybe a little bit about each of my big fans here on the live stream. Now, I remember Sunshine Project, North Carolina. I believe Sunshine was here last time. Sunshine, do I remember you correctly? Were you here last time as well? That's something I'd like to know. Usually around 3 or 4 minutes, we're on 2-minute mark right now. Around 3, 4, 5 minutes, YouTube starts to send more people here into the live stream. So I'm curious to see if that's going to happen again. Mr. Carson saying Trump 2024, stop the border crisis. I agree that is a big issue. We got a lot of illegals immigrating over the border, saying I'm going to find a better life here in America. But I'm telling you, America doesn't want no more illegal immigrants, because we got problems right here in the home front. I'm very excited. Lily Shorts one of her shorts got 100 views. That's very impressive. I'm very happy to see that. One of your shorts, Mr. Carson, got 5,000 views. That's even better. I'm really excited to share that one of my shorts got over 5 billion views in less than 4 seconds. I believe it's the YouTube record for how quickly someone got to 5 billion views. I don't even think any other star of YouTube has had 4 billion views in 4 seconds. Let me break down the mathematics for you. 4 billion views, 4 seconds. That comes out to 1 billion views every second. Ready? 1 billion views, 2 billion views, 3 billion views, 4 billion views. That's how quickly I overtook the internet with my shorts. Now, are you talking about short videos here on YouTube? I was talking about my shorts. My real shorts, the ones I'm wearing in the bio. 4 billion views. That's right, Lily. 4 billion views. Half the world, which is kind of unfortunate because I think the whole entire world should be able to see my shorts in 4 seconds. My next effort. Am I voting Trump? Look at my hat. It says America. America. By the way, I'd just like to share with you, I have a special guest today. I got my Trump beer right here. It's my revenge beer, ladies and gentlemen. And look at him. He's looking very handsome in his mugshot. I hope all of you, if you ever have a mugshot, you look as good as he does. Look at him. He's coming in. He's coming in strong. I'm not drinking any of that Trump beer now. Trump beer is for a special occasion. Let's see. We got some comments. Russia or the USA? I am in the USA clearly says America. It does not say Russia. It says America. Jared saying, why do you lie? Billy Bob does not lie. Billy Bob does not lie. I am appalled that somebody would accuse Billy Bob of lying on a live stream. This is a live stream going right now out to 9.37436742 billion people here in this here world. And you think I'm going to lie. Don't accuse me of lying. I ain't a liar. So you got put in a pretzel last night. I'm not sure where that comes. I had some pretzels. I ate some pretzels. Those pretzels were delicious. I have a question for you. What type of pretzel is better? We got sourdough. We got those special pretzel thins that are just the outside of the pretzel, which kind of doesn't make sense. There's no inside to the pretzel. How did they make that little pretzel and all it is the outside of the pretzel? That is an absolute marvel of modern engineering. My name is Billy Bob, by the way. I'm a friend of Monroe Mann. He's brought me on here to help get a little bit more likes, a little more subscribers, a little bit more watch time on his struggling channel. He knew that he could not do it on his own, so he had to bring in the big guns. Look at those guns. Those are American guns right there, ladies and gentlemen. American guns. We got someone here who's going to fart. I don't know why someone's broadcasting to us that he's going to fart. Number one, we can't smell his farts, so who cares? What good is farting if you can't smell it? Back in the bayou in Louisiana, we had this annual farting competition. And this is something that everyone in the bayou trains for starting in kindergarten. And everybody gathers around how this all works in the famous bayou farting competition. Everyone gets together and we fart. That's what we do. We just let it go. We're not offended by it. We embrace it. We embrace the smell. We embrace the beans. We embrace the freedom of letting our bowels speak on our behalf. Most of the rest of the world, they stifle the free speech of the bowel. But the bowel has a lot to say. In fact, most of the things that I've learned in life result specifically from listening to your bowel. Some people say meditation, some people say religion, some people say your grandma. I'm telling you, you just want the bowel. Timeout, 0815 games. Don't know who that is. Let's see. Trump is Aryan and a Chad. Man, we're having something. I'm going to put that guy in a timeout. Why not? I don't know what a Chad is, but I'm doing that. We got someone here who's doing some strange things. Put user in timeout. Mann is asking my opinion on black people. That's a loaded question. Could be a trick question. Unfortunately, I am Billy Bob from the bayou of Louisiana. Louisiana people are very smart. We know how to answer the trick questions. Black people are great people. That's all I got to say. Black people helped build America. Every type of person is important in this here country. That's why we're called America. Why did we leave the first A off? The first A off stands for all. We took off that first A here because we include absolutely everybody. Addie B says that Trump was the best. Well, that is true. Trump beers for when he loses. Trump, in my opinion, he has already won. In my heart, in my soul, Mr. Donald J. Trump has already won. But every single poll, I don't know if you're watching the news, ladies and gentlemen, but Donald Trump is on fire. Donald Trump looks like he's going to have a sweep of the entire country. A lot of swing states seem like they are pulling hard for Mr. Donald Trump. We're going to have to see. A lot of things can happen over the summer. It is still only mid-June. We're going to have to see till mid-July, mid-August. I will tell you this. I hope all of you are going to turn on the television next week and watch that big old debate between Mr. Donald Trump and Mr. Joe Biden. The two of those people together on stage, live, doing their own live stream. Won't be a live stream on YouTube. It'll be a little thing on, I think, CNN. We'll have to check that out. Maybe ABC News. Trump beers for when he loses. As an American, says Conceived Conquest, I'll be voting Biden because I think Trump isn't racist enough for me. Well, I don't know what that means. That's certainly not an American type of thing. All right. Talvera JR says, I look like a Biden voter. It's very important not to be prejudicial based on somebody's looks. I may look like a Biden voter, but that does not necessarily mean I am a Biden voter. Timeout Carlos, please, for being racist. I don't know where Carlos is. Can't find him, but I'll look there. Someone's saying stop. Do you agree with Gays for Trump? I don't know what Gays for Trump stand for. I imagine, if I were to take an educated guess, they are gay people who are for Donald Trump. Correct me if I'm wrong. If there are gay people in this country and they are supporting Trump, I suppose I agree, because I also support Mr. Donald J. Trump. And I think it's great if the gays also want to be a part of the Trump train. Javier says, that's a 22 but I got 245s. Show me a band. You probably sure. I don't like what Javier is saying. We're going to leave a little timeout for him for 1 minute. 1 minute timeout. Sunshine Project is basking in the ambience. Thank you for basking in the ambience. I have to say, I'm a little bit confused. Maybe it's because of the hour. Last time I did a Billy Bob stream 2 days ago, suddenly we had 90 people here in the chat. Now we're only at 10. I think it's because we're not getting a bunch of likes. If you guys support this stream and you want Billy Bob to get a little bit more airtime, I suggest you click like right now, because then YouTube algorithms will say, hey, YouTube, we want to promote the man with the America hat. Kick Your Up is back. He's carrying up 4 American flags and 4 gator emojis. It's not as impressive as the other time, but I appreciate the effort. Not everybody can give 9 American flags and non-gator emojis at the same time on the same multiple streams, but I appreciate that. Dabbler in the Wind is asking if I like ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Ice cream's good, but what is better? Gator cream. What is gator cream? It's like ice cream, but it's made 100% pure gator. And instead of sprinkles, we got gator teeth in there. Now, those gator teeth, a lot harder to eat than them sprinkles on your typical ice cream sundae. But let me tell you, when you get one of those gator teeth and it finally goes down your throat and into your tummy, you feel like a real man. You feel like a real American. If you have not had your own gator sundae with gator cream, and if you have not ingested your very own gator teeth, I hope you will put that on your to-do list for this summer. Number 1, probably want to vote for Mr. Donald J. Trump before the end of the year. And number 2, you probably want to try a gator tooth. Milo's back. Good to see you, Milo. Simply Harps. Thanks for shouting me out, Little Shorts. I definitely appreciate that. What about when you open your mouth, says Mac? Do not understand. When I open my mouth, this happens. What exactly happened? Nothing. I believe some air may have gone in, some air particles, some molecular particles of air may have entered into my oral cavity, but nothing else happened. I will do it again to reproduce the experiment. Did you see anything happen when I opened my mouth? If you saw something that I did not see, please let me know in the chat. For those who are just joining us, my name is Billy Bob, and I'm very happy to see you. I'm very happy to have you here. Let's all say it out loud. America. Hallelujah. Let's say it again. America. Hallelujah. If you want to say the A, you can. But I prefer the apostrophe in the place of the A, so it's just America. America. Dabble in the Wind is asking, what's your opinion on Kamala Harris and her love of Jussie Smollett? Everybody likes to have a love child. It's possible, I do not know, that maybe Jussie Smollett is Miss Kamala Harrison's love child. As you know, I call her Kamala Harrison. I don't know why. It just flows out of my mouth a little bit more easily. Makes my tongue do a little dance. Kamala Harrison. I tell you, I don't know what's going on with that Jussie Smollett. I think that's absolutely horrible that that man staged a hate crime, which takes away from the real situations when there are hate crimes. So I do not like Mr. Jussie Smollett and what he did to besmirch Trump supporters. Because by and large, Trump supporters are not bad people. Sunshine Project, one of mine got 14K. I would love you to share in the chat how one of your videos got 14K views, because it's very rare. It's very rare to get a short with 14K. America, thanks, Kick Your App. I appreciate it. America, we got 3 likes. We got 3 likes. Appreciate that. Brian Keith Rogers, want to say you seem like a really nice person. That's because I am a really nice person. I don't know if you remember Mr. Rogers. Mr. Rogers was a television personality back in the 1980s, and he welcomed people into his home on television every day. People called him a really nice person, and he was. And Tom Hanks just made a movie about him. I'm wondering who might best play me, because I, Billy Bob, am also another really nice person. I think Billy Bob should have a documentary. And I wonder who could play Billy Bob. I don't know if you remember that guy Forrest Gump. I think Forrest Gump would play the role of Billy Bob very well, because he is a great American. He understands what I've been through, all of my accomplishments. I think that's what I will try to propose when the producers come a knocking on my door. Brian Keith Rogers, I will say I do not support gay or bisexuality, but I do know that I should love all people, and I will not be rude to people who are. Mr. Brian Keith Rogers, let me hear an amen. You do not have to support everything in this world that everyone else supports. That would be impossible. You cannot support Republicans and support Democrats. You cannot support China and also support Taiwan. But it's okay and better if you support other people for their opinions. Because that's what Billy Bob wants to do, wants to bring together this nation and this world under one unified America. My unified America will welcome everybody. Every single person in the world will be welcome in Billy Bob's America. I have not tried sashimi. Sounds like something Japanese-y. I do not know. But thank you, Milo. Casper Friendly is saying, hi, Billy Bob. I have not seen you recently, but that might be because you are a ghost. And sometimes you were here in the live stream, and I did not see you. America, hallelujah. Have I teleported anywhere today? Indeed, I did. I was just in Louisiana about 30 minutes ago. And I just teleported right into Monroe's bathroom. And the water was running. I had to use a very advanced device to dry my entire body and clothing in the 10 minutes prior to the live stream. But it worked. Dabbling in the Wind is... We have a lot of questions about homosexuals for some reason in this live chat today. Someone's asking if I like homosexuals. They are wonderful human beings. That's all I can say. And if there are homosexuals here on this live chat, I say stick around, because you are welcome. You are welcome. Billy Bob welcomes all shapes and colors here in this chat. Why Mac. Mac is asking, why, and good reason, should I vote for Donald J. Trump? Because, well, let me tell you this. I'll go ask two questions. First, you don't have to vote for Donald J. Trump. You just don't have to vote for Joe Biden. You should not be voting for someone who is clearly senile. The man is completely bonkers. If you watch those videos lately, he is just standing still. He's just standing like this. Some of you probably thought I was frozen there, but no, I was just doing an impression of Mr. Joe Biden. And the other day at the fundraiser, he had to be escorted off the stage by Mr. Barack Obama. So my first argument here, you do not need to vote for Joe Biden. Do not feel it is a binary choice. You do not have to choose between Mr. Biden or Mr. Trump. You can choose not to vote. That's what Billy Bob would probably say. If you do not like Donald Trump, just do not vote. I'll take this one step further. Why should you vote for Donald Trump? We need to close the border. These illegal immigrants are causing absolute chaos. They're destroying this nation. This nation is called America. It's okay to leave the A off. But if we keep allowing illegal immigrants to just pour over the border, soon we're going to be Erica. And why would we name our country after some girl? And then soon we have more illegal immigrants, we're going to be Rica. That sounds like Rico Suave back in the 80s. I don't know if you guys remember that song, but I grew up on the bar. It was Rico Suave. More illegal immigrants come over the border. Now we're just Ica. Soon, we're going to be just Ka. And then we're just Ah. But it's not Ah, it's Ah. So why you have to vote for Donald J. Trump? We will not have a country if we continue to let illegal immigrants destroy this nation. Sunshine Project NC. It's a clip of the cops attacking me and tasing my service dogs and lying. That's the second time someone's saying lying here in this live stream, saying my service dog bit when she clearly didn't. So I imagine that Mr. Sunshine Project, North Carolina, maybe it's a miss. Could be a her. Don't know. We don't judge. Must be a police officer. Must be a K9. I don't know if you know it's called a K and a 9. Has nothing to do with K2, which is the name of a mountain. I believe it's in the Himalayas, K2. If anyone can let me know, I don't know, but K2 is not K9. Sunshine Project, glad you're serving us. Glad you're keeping everyone safe. If you need me to testify as an expert witness, again, a lot of people don't know about my illustrious history. I once created the very first K9 Training Institute here in the United States of America. Originally, they were called K8s. Kates. It was not a K9. People think, oh, it's K9 because it sounds like K9 because K9 means dog. No. That was me who finally said, look, we cannot call them K8s. That doesn't make any sense. We need to create something that will make people remember what a K9 is. And I said, why don't we just call it K with a 9? And that's all she wrote across the entire globe. Thank you again, Billy Bob Consulting Services. Mac is back. Tom Hanks. I love Forrest Gump. It's a great movie. Amen. Bold and Brashman. You can support them as people. Well, how else would we support them? Bold and Brashman says you can support gays as people. Well, I'm not going to support them as dogs. Not going to support them as aliens. Clearly, I will support them as people, because that's what they are. Brian says, I love your personality. I know a lot of people love it, and they want to be like me. You can't be like Billy Bob. I am the one and only. I'm a very special man. Thank you for the kind words. By the way, thank you for anyone that gives us a like. That'll help push that YouTube algorithm into the stratosphere. We have Quinn Davidson here in the house. Mac is voting for Billy Bob. I appreciate that, Mac. Quinn Davidson. Brian is asking, are you Christian? If you are saved, what's your story of what God did to you? Well, the truth is, I absolutely am a God-fearing man. I am a Christian. If you saw my last live stream, you remember that Jesus and I had a one-to-one prior to his crucifixion. One day I'll tell you the full story of that. For now, I'll just tell you, I am one of Jesus's private advisors. I'm part of his cabinet, if you will. Sometimes when there's a very difficult life situation involving the entire cosmos, Mr. Jesus, I call him Jay because we're very close. Jay and I sit down and I listen. People always think, is God lonely? Because God is the all, the be all and the all and the end. The be all and the end all, as they say. Sometimes Jesus needs someone to talk to. And that's your friend, Billy Bob. Now, as you know, I'm also a very prominent attorney. I'm also a priest. So I have a lot of attorney-client privilege. I cannot disclose what Jay says to me. And I cannot, as a priest, share what Jay said to me. Thank you for whoever's joining. My name is Billy Bob, and I am explaining it all. Any questions you have about biophysics, about the ethereal nature of our society and our existence? If you have questions about whether Mars bar or Snickers is a better choice, I can help you with that too. Whatever you need, Billy Bob is here for you. Thank you, Casper. I love you too. Quinn Davidson, kick you up. Milo is telling me that he's Christian. Got a lot of emojis, not a lot of words. It's very difficult for Billy Bob to explain it all when they're just emojis. Rabbit Gamer made it to Georgia. I think Rabbit Gamer wants some of applause, but if it's not Louisiana, there's nothing to be applauding you about. It's Louisiana or bust. I think you need to get back in your vehicle and you keep on driving until you get to Louisiana. I'm letting that sink in for a minute. That was a purposeful pause. It's a speaker trick that people use when they are speaking languages. Billy Bob likes to help people improve their speaking ability. I'll try it again. We will use the purposeful pause. Hello. My name is Billy Bob. Do you see how I did that? You were waiting on every single moment. You did not know what word I was going to say next. And I captivated you. I brought you into my speaking world. Thank you for the hearts that just keep coming. You're filling up my soul with those hearts, making me feel special. Tomorrow, Rabbit Gamer's going to the Benton home of the infantry. I hope you're not a pansy. I got to say up front. Because pansies do not do well at the home of the infantry. They will eat you up alive. Don't tell me I need my beauty sleep. Don't you tell them my legs are hurting. Don't you tell them I can't do any more push-ups. You're going to do those push-ups and you can do it with a smile because you're fighting for America. America. I don't know why it's home of the infantry. It should be home of America. Build the border wall. To be honest, I actually already did build that wall. I built it, and I came in 50% under budget. But these damn politicians, they would not let me complete my project. I'm very bitter about that. Billy Bob can explain it all. Unfortunately, Billy Bob cannot do it all because there are systemic barriers in this here world that keep Billy Bob down. But Billy Bob keeps fighting because that is what we do in America. Sunshine's the name of my deceased service dog, which is where my Sunshine project came from. By the way, Mr. Monroe Mann said that you had a website, and I forgot about what that website is. I think it's sunshineprojectnc.org or .com. But I hope everyone here on the live stream will do a Google search for Sunshine Project NC. I have no idea what I'm promoting, but apparently it's about a deceased service dog. And I think we can all support that. What generation is Forrest Gump? Forrest Gump transcends generations. Forrest Gump is not from one particular generation. He gets regenerated for each generation. Laura Lee, what did you miss? I don't even know if you can participate in this live stream now because you've missed so much. If you want to try to see if you can keep up with this lecture, this incredible, intellectually stimulating romp, stick around. But if you feel that what I'm sharing is overwhelming your brain cells, it's okay to take a break and maybe watch this later from the beginning. Casper says, I keep you rolling. So am I. Is this Billy Bob Trump version of Biden? Hello, hi. Mr. Kitten Bobber is back asking if I like garlic bread. He's doing it again. He's doing it again. I love garlic bread. Very tasty. I like sometimes to have raw garlic right before I go on a date with a woman. I want to get my mouth feeling as, as steamy, smelly as possible. Why do I do this? Because if a girl really likes you, she will not be offended by your garlic stinky breath. Sometimes I do not shower for 3 to 4 weeks prior to my date because I want her to smell the essence of Billy Bob. If she likes me when I stink of body odor and I smell really bad when I speak, that could be very well a match made in heaven. There are a lot of dating books out there. Even Monroe wrote a book called Romantic Suicide. It's a very good book, but for some reason he does not talk about my strategy of garlic bread and lacking in hygiene. That is the number one way to find your soulmate. Granted, it may take you a lifetime of dates, maybe 4 to 5 dates per day, until you find that man or woman who can put up with your stinky breath and your stinky body odor. But when you find that person, let me tell you, you have found love. One day I will find love. It's very difficult because not a lot of women can put up with my stink. But Billy Bob keeps going. Doom is saying the turn. Time to put that person in timeout for 30 minutes. Can I have your number to talk to if I get lonely or have a question about something? Mr. Brian Keith Rogers, you know my hourly rate for consultations with Billy Bob is $45,000 per minute. I know you're thinking, wow, that inexpensive. I like to give a special discount for my YouTube fans. For you, Brian Keith Rogers, I will bring that down $35,000 per minute. And I will hold that offer until the end of the month. Hi is saying the turn. No spam. No earns. No turn. I don't know what's going on. We got a lot of people here spamming away, and I got no moderators in here at the moment. What's up, America? Quinn Davidson, America Blood, Robert Gamer, Billy Bob from one cage into another. We need saving. We had to fear the Gators. Now we fear the Sharks. I'm very shocked that you would say this because if you're a real Cajun, you don't fear the Gators, and you certainly don't fear the Sharks. The Sharks and the Gators fear us. When a Gator sees me coming towards it, they start running because I'm Billy Bob. Timeout, Carlos. I will make you a mod, Mr. Carson. Let's see if this chat can go a little bit smoothly. Mr. Carson, I will say, do not block people immediately. First time, give them a 1 minute timeout. After that, maybe you give them a 2 minute timeout. Then a 5 minute. Then a 10 minute. Only time we block someone if that person continually is insulting someone here in this here chat. If they insult me, that's okay. I'm the host. I'm Billy Bob. I've got guts of steel. No one can penetrate. No one can penetrate. I have a shield here. Do you see my shield? It's called a breastplate. It's much stronger than the average man's. But if there are people here spamming against the fellow live streaming audience, we don't allow that. But we only block people from the channel as an absolute last resort. Use this power, Carson, with great, great responsibility. If you decide to go crazy, if you go AWOL, if you go off the wagon, I will officially kick you off the channel. Because I support MonroeMann, because he is a person, right? He is a person, and we support people. My, we got lots of people applying now to be a mod. I will tell you this, if you guys keep coming back, we got another mod here, Violetta. So I will say, if we got 2 mods in the chat, that's all we need for right now. But if you continually come back to support MonroeMann's channel, I will tell you, there will be a time when there is no mod. And there are a lot of spammers. And what are we going to have to do? We're going to have to assign a new moderator. And maybe, just maybe, we will support a moderator who has not been a moderator. Kick her up. It's given. Oh my God, that's 8 gators. Kick her up. I told you I wanted 9. You better get this right. I'll give you one more chance to post 9 gator emojis in this chat, or we're gonna have a little side-to-side chat. What's up, Bubblegum? Sunshine Project, I appreciate the offer, but you snooze, you lose. Mr. Carson stuffed up. Maybe next time. Same thing, Mr. Big Tone. Show me that you love MonroeMann's channel, and you will soon be a mod. Mr. Kitten Bobber. Marisol Beltran, back from like 3 days, I think. That was the worst sentence I think I've ever read in the English language. I shall read that again from Marisol Beltran. Hello, I'm back from like 3 days, I think. Marisol, what the heck are you talking about? You're not making any sense. Was it 3 days ago or not? Did it happen or did it not happen? Maybe say, hello, I'm back from 3 days ago. In that case, I'll understand what you're putting down. What's up, Chicken Nuggets? Gemma, nice to see you back here in the chat. As you know, it's your good friend Billy Bob, helping to explain it all, helping to answer all of your questions about life, liberty, and the pursuit of America. Violetta, I'm going to count the number of gators. And I say, let's see, we got one gator, 2 gator, 3 gator, 4, 5 gator, 6 gator, 7 gator more, 8 gator, 9 gator, 10 gators. Violetta, it's not supposed to be 10 gators. 10 gators move off to the side of the screen to a second line on mobile. I want 9 gators right on one line. First person to do that will get a Billy Bob salute. We've had some with 7. We had some with 10. We have not yet had one with 9. There's a massive amount of hearts that keep going, and those hearts do not stop. I have to admit, I'm feeling loved. Brian Keith Rogers wants to make the call for free. Billy Bob does not work for free. Billy Bob does not work for free. Violetta, 1 gator, 2 gator, 3 gator, 4, 5 gator, 6 gator, 7 gator more, 8 gator, 9 gator. We're going to go far. We got 9 gators, ladies and gentlemen. I think that deserves a few more thumbs up here on this live stream. Only got 5. I think it deserves at least 7 likes. 7 likes on this here live stream. CLVR, any gators beyond 9 do not count. 9 gators is the perfect amount of gators. 8 gators, we need more. 8 gators is not a party. 8 gators ain't a party. And 10 gators is a crowd. We do not like 10 gators. 45 gators, this is outrageous. We do not support that. Thank you for the 8. We got 8 likes now. Much appreciated. Thank you, Mr. Sunshine Project. Brian Keith Richards. I'm going to count once again. 1 gator, 2. By the way, you can count along with me. 1 gator, 2 gator, 3 gator, 4. 5 gator, 6 gator, 7 gator more. 8 gator, 9 gator. We're going to go far. How do you like that? Good job, Mr. Brian Keith Rogers. However, you're not getting a free phone call with me just because you got the number of gators right. This is just a game we're playing with the gators here. It's not an actual currency. You cannot take 9 gator emojis and buy a 6-pack of Trump bear. It just does not happen in this world. Now, if you have 9 live gators of at least 7 to 9 feet who have not eaten in the last 24 hours, you may be able to use those 9 gators to barter to get a 6-pack of bear. But I will tell you, I have only seen that happen once. It's a very rare occurrence. Marisol, Mr. Clean is real. That's great to know. We got Marisol. Okay, fine, hello. I'm back from 2 days, and can you please talk good? Marisol, talk good? Now, maybe I can talk like that with bad grammar because I'm Billy Bob, and I talk good. But you are a proper fan of Billy Bob. And Billy Bob's fans are smarter than Billy Bob. The sentence should be, okay, fine, hello. I'm back from 2 days ago, and can you please talk well? Well is an adverb. Good is an adjective. We don't want adjectives when we're saying talk, because we're modifying the verb. As many of you know, I was an Oxford scholar in England for 10 years. And in fact, I don't like to brag, but I was the president of Oxford University. Brian Keith Rogers does not have the money, only has $200 from my whole family. Well, I would say take at least $1 and either CashApp that to MonroeMann, or you can become a $1 a month Patreon supporter of this channel to encourage Monroe to keep hiring me to come back to talk to you. Patreon.com/MonroeMann. If you look in the description of the video, you'll find the link to make it very easy for you to find that website. Marisol is posting some alligators. Let's do it together, ladies and gentlemen. 1 gator, 2 gator, 3 gator, 4, 5 gator, 6 gator, 7 gator more. How many? I'm sorry, I lost track of counting. There are a lot of emojis there. The emojis, I saw the hearts coming up at the same time. I looked to the right to take advantage of seeing these hearts coming up. I lost complete track of where I was counting on the gator emojis. I will try that again. 1 gator, 2 gator, 3 gator, 4, 5 gator, 6 gator, 7 gator more, 8 gator, 9 gator. We're going to go far. Great job, Marisol. Very proud. Brian Keith got 9 gators. Can I get an hurrah? Hurrah. Now, hurrah is for the Marines. If you're from the Army, hurrah. Stoner's Code. I like Mr. Clean better on the cleanings product, not here. No idea what Stoner's Code is talking about. He's talking gibberish. He's trying to get some attention, I think. There's only one cent of retention on this live stream, and that's yours truly, Mr. Billy Bob. And a close second is America. Many people say you should put your country before yourself, but I've done so much for this country that America comes second for me because I am the reason that America has done absolutely everything in its entire history. And I talked about that. If it were not for me, America would not have won the American Revolution. Mr. G.W., that's George Washington. Him and I are really good friends. Thanks for clicking like. We're up to 9 likes right now. I think we're going to get to 10. Billy Bob likes 10. We got 10. I think can we get to 11? Hope we can get to 11 likes. Let's click there. Let's get to 11. Me and THC is in the house. What's going on? Great to see you. Monroe told me that you were asking about whether I was coming back today. I believe he told you that I am. Happy to see you. It's great to have some good fans friends and fans. Yeah, I'm not Mr. Clean. Be nice. What do you think about vaping? Mr. Kitten Bobber's asking about vaping. Vaping is the hipster's cigarette. If you can't smoke a cigarette, don't smoke a cigarette. But don't be doing this electronic, artificial intelligence, crazy thing with lots of electronics in there. I will say this. It's nice not having that cigarette smoke everywhere. But I feel these vaping, when you smoked a cigarette, you were a real man. Remember the Marlboro Man back in the day? Man on his horse, riding through the Wild West. Now I feel like the commercial for a vapor is some man, emasculated, lying naked in the bathtub with some strange herbal essences floating around in a bubble bath. That's what vaping means today. But apparently it's safer because you're not going to get lung cancer. However, I think there are a lot of metals in those vaping because some of those things are made in China with not a lot of oversight. I don't know what the heck you're investing. Maybe Billy Bob will share some investing advice one day. But until then, well, I will say this. The number one investment anyone in America can make is in a gator farm. Gator farms are a very unrecognized form of investment in the American states. Not a lot of people want to do that. People say stay to your own investments. If you know real estate, stay in real estate. If you know stocks, stay in stocks. Certainly that holds true for gators, but gator farms have an annual return on investment of approximately 500%. So if you can get $100, at the end of the year, that will be $500. The next year, that $500 is going to be $2,500, and it will just exponentially grow. However, there's a high likelihood you will be eaten by one of the alligators before you see a large return, so there is a little bit more of a risk. Stoners talking about cleaning products all the time. I don't know why this person likes Mr. Clean so much, but I will tell you again, that was one of the first cleaning products I invented, and I was the person who came up with this idea of making a very sexy bald man to sell the product. Everybody thinks that Vin Diesel and The Rock, and Jason Statham, by the way, he's my cousin. He's got that strange accent from England. We all make fun of him when he comes back to the Bay, but those guys are not the first people to make a bald sexy. It was what I told, I believe it was Procter & Gamble, to do with the Mr. Clean marketing campaign. I said, go bald. They said, we're not going to go bald. I said, you got to go bald. Billy Bob is telling you go bald. You're going to go very successful. After a lot of discussion in the boardroom, I finally convinced the CEO. I said, CEO, you either got to listen to me or this company is going downhill. Because at the time, Procter & Gamble was struggling big time. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it was Procter & Gamble. Finally, I said, look, Marty. Marty was his nickname. I called him Marty. I said, Marty, you better go bold or go home. He said, I think the expression is go big or go home. I said, Marty, it's go bald or go home. And then went bald. And that's all she wrote. Mr. Clean took over. And even today, people saying, Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you should do a YouTube search for Mr. Clean. Kerwin Jordan's in the house. Good to see you. The Rabbit Gamer, did I banned? You are not banned, Rabbit Gamer. Got the same name as my cousin. Her name is Billy Bob Holiday. That's great to know. I got some cousins in the house. Travel up and down the bay with my daddy. Says Rabbit Gamer. Taught me how to kill a gator with a 410. Taught me what berries I can eat. Rabbit Gamer, your daddy didn't teach you well. If you're a real Cajun warrior, there is no berry you cannot eat. So what? Maybe you choke. Maybe you get some hives. Maybe you end up asphyxiating and having trouble breathing. When you are in Louisiana and you're in the buyer and you find a berry, you eat that berry, no questions asked. And that's what I will do as Donald Trump's vice presidential running mate. I will encourage a new diet for American children to eat all types of poisonous berries. That builds character, it builds intestinal fortitude, and going back to what I was talking about in the beginning of this live stream, it helps make your bowels run smoothly. Everybody click like to support the one and only America, supporting Billy Bob. Thank you, Mr. Carson. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscriptions. I hope we get some more subscribers on this channel. By the way, I don't know if you saw the post, the Monroe Man in the community here reached 400 hours of watch time yesterday. It's very possible in 2 to 3 days, he'll be up to 500 hours. That's 1/6 of the way to monetizing this channel. Open up Super Chat, open up merchandise, opening up memberships. We got 10 people in the house. I think we can get one more like. We're at 10. We're trying to get to 11. Can we get to 11? Can we get to 11 likes? Let's click like. Let's click the like button. Let's grab that like button, and we want to really push hard on it. Push hard on it till that thing turns a bluish shade of blue. Stoner's Code says, I knew it. He admitted he invented it. Much love from one fellow baldy to another. I'm sorry to boost your bubble, but I am not a baldy. Almost. I'm getting there. Losing some of my hair. But most of my hair is still there. Now, here's another little known fact. Mr. Clean is not really bald. He just lost his toupee that day. We were shooting, and this is how this whole idea came about. He was shooting, went to the bathroom, somebody flushed it down the toilet. And he's running around going, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this shoot? Because I got no toupee. And I said, Mr. Clean. And that's actually his name. Crazy. Just like mine is Billy Bob, his name is Mr. Clean. He doesn't have a first name, it's just Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean, give me 20 minutes. I'm going to go up to the boardroom and see if I can convince the CEO of Procter & Gamble to change this marketing campaign. And that's how she wrote. Mr. Clean became bald that day. You heard that history here. Again, please click like. We got 2 more people in the live stream. I know at least one of you thinks the wisdom of Billy Bob is worth getting a like. Thank you for making me get the 6 subs. Thanks to your advice. Lily, you are welcome. I'm always happy to help. Monroe Man is always happy to help. Mr. Keno Surf, one of our other friends, is always happy to help. Lily, you just got to keep posting those shorts. Keep asking your friends to subscribe. Eventually, you'll get up to 10. Soon, you'll be at 10 subscribers. Robert Gamer, what about the 410? That sound about right. I promise I'm from Louisiana. I'm from Marksville. Really love Marksville. Marksville's a great Louisiana town. Definitely need to get sponsors from Mr. Clean. That's right, Stoner's Code. I don't know why I'm doing all this free promotion. I'm getting no money. I'm getting no sponsorships. But I believe one day I will get sponsorships. Even this. Look at this. I'm promoting this America country. America's not paying me. Where's my sponsorship from America? Where's my Patreon $1 a month from America? I don't know. Robert Gamer, the Cajuns crossing the road. I subbed and liked. Lego RRS, thanks for subbing and liking. Really appreciate it. We just got to 11 likes. 11 likes, ladies and gentlemen. I think we can get to 12. I think we'll get to 12. Maybe if I do a close-up on my hat, we will get to 12 likes. Because this is the first time anyone on my live stream here has ever seen a close-up of the fine workmanship. We just got to 12 likes, and I haven't even done the close-up. That's pretty amazing. Maybe when I do the close-up and come out again, I will see a 13. Let's say, going in for the close-up. America, America, America. Let's go back out. We are at 13 likes, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to America. I'm saluting this hat right here. We're at 14 likes. We got 14 likes in the house. Absolutely America. That's the way to do it. That's American. That's the American way to do it. Hallelujah. We're down to 13. Who just took the like back? Who took the like back? I will jump off this live stream until I get that like back. I want to give 5 minutes for that like to come back. Or we're gonna have some fisticuffs right here. You guys think this is there's no way for me to come out there. I can get through there. I can come through here and I can find you. I'm a cybersecurity hacking expert. Not only black hat, but red hat, green hat, pink hat, orange hat, American hat, every type of hat there is for hacking, that is me. Stoner's Code. I've seen this guy's videos a couple times now. Time to like and subscribe. Hey, Stoner's Code. I appreciate that. That is the Stoner's Code. If you see somebody, 2 or 3 live streams, you like that person, you got to like, you got to subscribe. Sunshine Project just gave me 12 likes. Well, I want to know who took me from 14 down to 13. Very, very terrible. Rapper Gamer, I got a message from Texas governor. It reads, Louisiana is a weak state. If every state had a free-for-all, Texas and Mississippi would tag team us. Louisiana is a weak state. If every state had a free-for-all, Texas and Mississippi would tag team us. So you're saying that if there were a free-for-all, Texas would kick Louisiana's ass and Mississippi would join in, helping to whoop Louisiana's ass? I got something to say to the Texas governor. Bring it on. I will only... Again, this is something a lot of people don't know. We have black ops in America. We also have black ops in Louisiana. And then there are black ops in the bayou. I run the most blackest of black ops in the bayou of Louisiana that anyone's ever seen. And all of my operatives are trained gators. And those gators can rappel out of helicopters. Those gators can jump from 14,000 feet. They can even do halo jumps from 60,000 feet in outer space, and they open so low at literally 4 feet above the ground, and then they plop down. And then they run very, very fast after their prey. So bring it on, Texas. You heard it first here, Mr. Texas Governor, Mr. Minnesotan Governor. Billy Bob will lead the defense of Louisiana. If you go famous, you should sign and give away the hat. The truth is, I don't even know where I found this hat. Maybe I made it myself. I don't know. But it is a fantastic hat. This hat could be worth a lot of money one day. Stoner's Code wants to sign up for that hat. Thought he was bald. Could use a hat like that, although I'm a Canadian Trump supporter. I think as a Canadian Trump supporter, you should figure out a way to vote in the election because all these illegal immigrants are going to figure out a way to vote in this election. So why should you not be able to vote in this election too, Mr. Canadian Trump supporter? I think you can do it. And Billy Bob doesn't really like to show off his hair. Billy Bob likes to be one with the hat. I do karaoke next. You know I have half the fam jam hitting the spoons. I bet you do, Mr. Code. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this good man. I appreciate that, ladies and gentlemen. That is very good. I don't think we're not at 14. I don't know what happened. We were at 14. We went down to 13. How many likes do you guys see in the chat? Do you guys also see 13 likes? It'd be very nice to get to 14. I'm grabbing a fan here because I'm on fire. I'm on fire on this live stream. So I needed to get the fan. You can see the fan. That's a Honeywell. Honeywell, I hope you see this and sponsor me. I don't think wow. I just showed the Honeywell logo and it went up to 14 likes. Maybe the key is I have to zoom in on logos. We zoomed in here on the America logo. We went up to 13. Zoomed in on the Honeywell logo, went up to 14. Let's try this again. We're going to make an experiment. We're going to zoom in on a board game called Ticket to Ride. Ticket to Ride is a very American game about creating your own railroad empire. Let's zoom in on that. Ticket to Ride. See if we get to 15 likes. See if that worked. We're on zoomed in on Ticket to Ride. Let me take a look now. And, ladies and gentlemen, it did not work. Third time was not a charm. But that's the important thing about being a scientist. As you know, I'm a Nobel laureate, and I have won the Nobel Peace Prize and the Nobel Physics Prize 16 times. And I used a lot of that money. To invest in orphanages all around the bayou. But now these orphanages were not for children, mind you. These orphanages were for gators who'd lost their parents. Gators need a nice, loving home, and I like to provide that for them. Now, oh, we did get to 14 likes. I'm wondering if we can get to 15. 15 likes would make me very happy. I tell you, I do not know what happened the other night. I think because it was so late. I did my live stream around midnight or 11 p.m. last night, and I think maybe that's why we got more people in the live stream. Today I started at 8 p.m. We're at 15 likes. Where are these likes coming from? They're like manna from heaven. Let me hear it. A hallelujah for 15. Maybe a hallelujah for 16 likes. Give me 16 likes. I'm not opening my eyes for at least 10 more seconds. Give me a 10. Give me a 9. Give me an 8. Hallelujah. Let's get up to 17 likes. 5, 4, a 3. I'm going to give it a 2. Billy Bob says 1. Billy Bob, abracadabra, make it happen, make it rain. We're at 15. Not bad. 15 likes, but I still think we can get to 16 or 17. What do you think of the Navajos? Well, I am part Navajo. As you know, I created that company 23andMe. The me is Billy Bob. The 23 are all of my original fans and my original Navajo brothers and sisters. So, of course, I like the Navajos. I used my Navajo heritage to open a casino. It's called Billy Bob Slots. And it's on one of the the largest Navajo reservation in the American states. I hope you'll come visit. Any new visitor to Billy Bob Slots on the Navajo reservation gets $1,000 free of charge to use on craps. So I'm giving you a chance to really double your money and become a successful gambler. Mr. Kitten Bobber just learned. I don't know what you just learned, Mr. Kitten Bobber, but I'm very happy about that. Corey Sontag is here. Now it should be 15. It is 15, but it should be 16. Carson said, let's get a Billy Bob house tour. Well, it's not my house to tour. This is my friend Monroe Mann. It's Monroe Mann's home. I will show you Monroe Mann's bicycle. And I'm hoping by showing the bicycle, without gaining his permission first, we'll get 16 likes. Here we go. There it is. There is the bicycle. It's a Cannondale, high-performance piece of machinery. You're probably wondering what those things are right there, right? Those two little metal aluminum holes there. Ladies and gentlemen, that is for my gator carrier. Sometimes when I'm here and I'm visiting Monroe, I ask him, can I bring my gator? At first, he would always say, do not bring the gator. But he saw that I was very passionate about bringing my gators to Florida. So what I did is I fashioned out a gator carrier on his bicycle. So if ever I need to use that bicycle, I put the gator carrier machine into those two holes, and I just slide my gator right in. My gator just slits right in there. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And it's a nice little bike, my guy. Monroe Mann loves his mountain biking. People think that's a brand new bike. That bike's about 10, 15 years old. But my man Monroe Mann, he just keeps it in tip-top condition. He keeps that going very, very smoothly so that he can ride his bike. But the reason why it's in such good condition is because I make sure it gets up for tune-ups, because when I come with my gator, I want to be able to drive around Miami Beach with my gator by my side. In fact, that might be a nice song. With my gator by my side, I'm gonna take him for a ride. I'm so happy with my gator. Please don't leave and say good later. Maybe this could be a big, big hit. I could do a full album called Gators for Life. Gators for Life. Let me ask you a poll here. 1 second. This is an important poll, very important. I'm typing the poll question right now. Here's the question. It's coming at you right now. This is a very serious question. A number of my friends have asked me this, and they wanted my personal opinion. And before I give my counsel to my friends, about whether they should marry their gator, I want to ask you, is it okay if my friends marry a gator? We have a very mixed crowd here. We got 50% saying yes, 50% saying no. I'd like you to please share in the chat why or why not. We got 3 votes. We got 3 votes in. Please share why we should be okay to marry a gator or why marrying a gator is not correct. For you guys just joining me, my name is Billy Bob. Today I am explaining it all. Absolutely everything, from hemorrhoids to human relations, from astronauts to astrophysics, from Ariana Grande to Alaska. Whatever you want, Billy Bob is here. We got 3 votes now. So Jake is telling me that we should not be marrying a gator. Jake, you're making a very big accusation here, thinking that it's me who wants to marry a gator. The truth is, I don't want to marry a gator. I already have twice in 2 different states. Once in Louisiana. I probably shouldn't say this publicly because it's illegal in Louisiana to be married to more than 1 gator at a time. But I also have another gator in Thailand. She's a beauty, let me tell you. She is a beaut. She's so big she could eat my wife in Louisiana. And yes, I'm talking about my gator, Petunia. We got 4 votes. What's up, JJ? I know you're having a difficult time this morning. Monroe told me you're having a difficult time and a difficult day. I wanted to see if things are a little bit better for you now. JJ, unfortunately, had a death in the family. And so I was supporting Mr. JJ with that difficult emotional stress. So I hope you will welcome JJ and give him some support. We got 5 votes now. I think I'm going to end this poll. Ladies and gentlemen, 60% say it's okay to marry a gator. I want to tell you, that was a trick question. What the heck is wrong with you people? You can't marry a gator. Why would I marry a gator? Why would I recommend to my friends to marry a gator? We are people. We are human beings. That's right. Give me some hearts to that. What do you think? Some sick man from the bayou? Think just because I speak with this eloquent accent, somehow that I'm going to want to be with a gator? That's right. No, never. Never with a gator. A gator is your friend. A gator is not to be your wife. A gator is your friend. A gator is not to be your husband. A gator is your psychotherapist, maybe. A gator is your sparring partner when you are boxing, maybe. A gator is perhaps your very best astrophysicist friend, potentially, but you do not wed a gator. Very big plot twist, Jake. I like to keep people on their toes. If Alabama people can marry, their cousin Louisiana people can marry gators. That's a very good and interesting legal argument. If people in Alabama can marry their cousins, can people in Louisiana marry their gators? I may have to do some more legal research on that, Mr. Carson, but we'll figure that out. And I'd like to get 16 likes, because I know there are some new people in here, and you have nothing better to do than just to swipe, click the 3 dots, and click like. If we can get to 16, Mr. Billy Bob's going to be very, very happy. We're at 16 likes. I think I'm going to cry. Billy Bob, you just made Billy Bob cry. Hold on, I don't want you to see me like this. I don't want you to see me like this. 16 likes, that's too much. But please don't take them away. 17 likes, oh my gosh. I can't breathe. I may need my inhaler. Does someone have an inhaler? I need an inhaler. I need to inhale something. I don't know what I'm going to do with 17 likes. Where am I going to put these 17 likes? There's not enough room in my pockets for 17 likes. Thank you for bringing it down to 16. Now I can fit all of these 16 likes in my pocket. Oh, look, I found out I have another pocket. you can give me back that like. I can put the other likes in my other pocket. Thank you very much for bringing that like back. Now we can fill up. There's now room for a total of 30 likes. 16 likes in this pocket, 15 likes in the other pocket. Why is only 15 likes in the other pocket? Because I need to leave a little bit room for my gator treats. You never leave the house without gator treats. Brian Keith Rogers is back. Brian, you just missed me. I just sang a song, but I'll sing another song for you. Mr. Brian Keith Rogers is back. I don't know why he ever left. Brian Keith Rogers is my fan. I know another like he can. Someone just took away their like. Well, guess what? I don't like you because you took away the like. I wanted to get to 18 likes, and I don't know what I'm going to do now. We're at 16. Can't you help a brother out? Can't you help a little Louisiana? Now, thank you, 17 likes. Can I hear an 18, please? Can I hear an 18? We need 18 likes. I know there's got to be someone here who's going to come and give 18 likes. JJ's asking, is that your real name? Is Billy Bob my real name? Of course Billy Bob is my real name. How dare you ask me? You think I would use a stage name? Billy Bob does not use stage names because Billy Bob is 100% complete the way he is. He does not need to take on another persona. He is who he is. Here's the big question. Some of you guys think that Billy Bob is just a character that Monroe Mann does. That Monroe Mann is the real person. And he puts on this persona. Maybe you've got it backwards. Maybe I'm the real person. And Monroe Mann is the persona that I put on to entertain you. Sometimes people are judgmental about Billy Bob. They think his accent is weird. They don't like his hat. They don't like his politics. So what I do is I pretend to be somebody else. For example, I will show you how to pretend to be Monroe Mann. I'll do my best Monroe Mann accent. Ready? Hey, what's up, everyone? Great to see you. My name is Monroe Mann. Thanks for supporting my live stream. I mean, that was pretty good, right? It almost sounded like I was a different person because I can do that Monroe Mann accent so well. Can I speak Italian? You know I speak about 4,000 languages. Posso parlare italiano molto bene. Mi chiamo Monroe Mann. Just kidding. Mi chiamo Billy Bob. Almost tripped you up there, didn't I? Mi chiamo Billy Bob. Mi piace mangiare la pizza. I know my accent is almost authentic. People don't really recognize that I'm from Louisiana when I speak Italian. Listen to it again. Buongiorno. Mi chiamo Billy Bob. That is beautiful. That's music to the Italians' ears. My mom's better. I'm very happy to hear that, JJ. If you need your mom to laugh, you just have her come over here and look at Billy Bob. Billy Bob will make mama laugh. Billy Bob loves to make mamas laugh. My nickname is Billy Bob Makes Mamas Laugh. MML. Billy Bob's nickname is MML, Makes Mamas Laugh. From her sickness. Hi, Billy Bob. Elizabeth Peterson's back in the house. I know you were messaging Monroe Mann before. He told me that you might come on this live stream. I'm hoping you can give a like. Give us a like, Miss Peterson. We need to get back up to 17 likes. Give us a little something. Give us a little love. Brian is saying, salve un caffè. Salve un caffè con zucchero e latte. We're at 17 likes. Sometimes it's very difficult to keep the accent going when speaking a foreign language. Salve un caffè con zucchero e latte. No. No puoi bere un caffè con zucchero e latte. Solo puoi bere un caffè americano. Because I'm Billy Bob. JJ's mom, thanks for everything. Hello, JJ's mom. I want to say I'm very sorry to hear the terrible news today. And you know, I'm with you and your family. And I really hope JJ can find some help and support and some levity on what happens here on this MonroeMann channel. So God bless you. Donald Trump blesses you. Mr. Joe Biden blesses you. Everybody blesses the family of JJ. Mr. Kitten Bobber wants us to be read backwards. I don't know. It's O-O. Billy Bob says, Big Tone, how can I be like you? You are a real American hero. Do you remember there was a cartoon back in the 80s about G.I. Joe? It was G.I. Joe, a real American hero. It used to be a real American hero. Billy Bob is there. Billy Bob. And the cartoon was originally a concept to inspire people to be more like Billy Bob. Because Billy Bob is a one-man army. Billy Bob is a one-man law enforcement unit. Billy Bob is a one-man love machine. Billy Bob is a one-man absolutely everything, but he cannot give himself likes. So he's asking for one more like. Let's get up to 18 likes on this live stream. I think we can do that. I think we can get to 18 likes. Brian Keith Rogers, Eosona Carmen. Brian Keith. Carmen is a girl's name. Brian Keith Richards is a boy's name. You need to make up your mind. Are you Carmen the girl or Brian Keith Richards the guy? I don't like to be confused on my live stream. This is not even my full-time job. I'm doing this as a favor for that Monroe man guy. I think we're going to keep going. We got 17, we got 18, we got 17. Why are you so indecisive? What's wrong with the people on my live stream? Is there a screw loose in your heads that you kind of give me likes and then take away the likes? If you're not sure you like me, you shouldn't like me in the first place. You shouldn't like me before you like me. You should like me once you like me. This is the problem with America today with all these divorces happening. Giving a like is the equivalent of marrying me. You wouldn't marry me without first getting to know me, so why are you giving me a like first and then giving it away? You can't marry me and then get divorced the next day, except if you're Britney Spears. Britney Spears knows how to do it. Britney Spears marries someone on a Friday in Las Vegas, and then Sunday she has divorced. That's the very same man. She's living la vida loca, like Ricky Martin says. That's the American dream. The American dream is not to buy a house and to have kids. American dream is to move to Vegas for the weekend, find a girl, marry her on Friday, divorce her on Sunday, and go back to the office on Monday to the job that you hate and forget that it ever happened. America, give me another like. That was a really good story. That really captures the essence of what this country is. Marry a girl on Friday in Vegas, divorce her on Sunday, forget the whole thing happened on Monday when you're back at the office. Hey, Billy Bob, how was your weekend? Nothing special. Nothing special. How's the Johnson account doing? You see how that works? I like it. I would encourage each of you one time in your life, go to Vegas on a Friday, find somebody, anybody, doesn't matter who, marry that person in chapel, spend an amazing Saturday together, and then Sunday you guys get divorced, you part your separate ways, and you go back to work. Brian Keith Rogers, my name is Carmen, but I'm on my dad's account. Well, that's a little bit, you're doing a little bit of impersonation there, Carmen. Does Brian Keith Richards know that you are hijacking his YouTube account? Does he know that you've subscribed to this account under his name? He's going to be very surprised when Billy Bob starts shutting up and saying, hello, Brian Keith Richards. Be very careful. Let your daddy know what you're doing. Billy Bob supports parental supervision of childhood activity. JJ's asking what I ate this morning. I ate food. What else am I going to eat? Do you think I ate wood? Do you think I ate a tree? Do you think I ate a piece of plastic? JJ, that's a silly question. Of course I ate food. That's what we all eat every morning. I have food for breakfast. I have food for lunch. I have food for dinner. That's the American way. I'll call you Carmen. Is that a threat? Is that an order? Are you giving me orders now? First you tell me you're Brian Keith Richards and you lie to me for 2 whole live streams, making me think that you're a Brian with a middle name Keith and a last name Rogers. Now you're telling me I want to be called Carmen with a K. Why not Carmen with a C? I don't know why you have Carmen with a K. What's wrong with the C? Why not Carmen with a Z? Zarman. Maybe I'll call you Zarman. Zarman's a really nice name. I'm gonna name my gator daughter Zarman. What's up, Violetta? Great to see you back. We're trying to get to 20 likes before the end of this live stream. If anyone here is not giving a like, we need to get 3 more likes. And then we're going to be at number 20. All right, Carmen. We'll call you Carmen. Do now, Vux. He's a YouTuber. Oh, do I know? Does Billy Bob know Vux? I do not know who Vux is. I'm sorry. Billy Bob got the full American accent. That's right. People say there are many American accents. You got the Georgian accent. You got the Florida accent, the Maine accent, Boston accent, Brooklyn accent, Bronx accent, California accent, Valley Girl accent, Texan accent, Minnesotan accent, North Carolina accent, South Carolina accent. There's only one accent in America, and it's Louisiana. It's what's coming out of my mouth right now. Listen, just close your eyes and listen to my voice. Listen to the mellifluous sounds coming out of Billy Bob. That is the essence of America. Originally, there was a big discussion about should the American national anthem be the Star Spangled Banner or should it be the sound of Billy Bob speaking? The only problem is that other people could not replicate the sound of Billy Bob speaking. And so when they were trying to impersonate my voice, it sounded absolutely terrible. So they decided to get this guy, Francis Scott Key, to write the American Star Spangled Banner and had the same melody, but people could sing it in whatever accent they want. I personally think it was a very foolish decision. It should have been the Billy Bob anthem, not the Star Spangled Banner. Maybe even the Billy Bob banner. That actually sounds much better, right? The American anthem or the Billy Bob banner. Star Spangled Banner, American banner. America. American banner, Billy Bob banner. Violetta, why'd you time them out? Oh, Carson, if someone's saying boo, that's all right. It's okay if someone says boo. The only problem is if they keep saying boo, 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 boo. No one likes that. See you later, Violetta. Have a great day, great afternoon. She's doing a live stream. Maybe some of you guys can check her out later. Billy Bob, I'll continue watching until I can be just like you. Big Tom, please don't hold your breath. That's never going to happen. I encourage you to try, but don't get in your head that you are going to be just like me. You can be a little bit like me. You can be maybe halfway like me, but no one ever will be like Billy Bob. So it's the whole reason why I said they had to change the Star Spangled Banner from the Billy Bob banner to the Star Spangled Banner, because people could not be just like me. That's what my parents named me, but I'm okay with Zarman. Maybe we'll call you Zarman sometime. Maybe we'll call you Carmen. Maybe we'll call you Larman. Maybe Farman. Maybe, what other something? Maybe Darman. We can call you lots of different Armans. We'll just put different letters in the front of that. It's up to him. He's actually me. Thank you, JJ. My brother's a full country boy. I love full country boys. Live on... Carmen, I do not think you should give out your address. Let's remove that message. So I just removed that message. Carmen, do not share your private information here on this, because there are some dangerous people in the world, and I do not want them coming after you. They don't want, and I'm sure everybody here in this live stream is very nice, but you never know. Maybe a spammer got in here. Thanks for telling me that I'm very nice, JJ. Oh, it's a joke. All right, well, we've got to be careful, Brian. Before you were told me be careful with your jokes. Sometimes here in this live chat, we don't know who's telling the truth and who is not. So my voice is starting to get a little raw because it's been nearly an hour and a half here on this live stream. So I'm probably going to sign off for a little bit. We didn't get up to 20 likes. We got to 18. It's not bad. That's really impressive. I don't know if there are 2 more people here who can click like before we sign off. Get us up to an even 20. An even 20. While we're just waiting for that, let's just go over again the most important part of this live stream. America. M-A-R-I-C-A. We got to 910. Let's do it again. Apparently, if you spell the letters of this hat, you get likes. M-E-R-I-C-A. Do we get to 20? Not yet. And Carmen does not want me to go. Carmen, I will be back. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. You know, I'll be here. MonroeMann will be here. And who knows? Maybe as soon as I finish this live stream, maybe I'll come back to another live stream for 10 minutes. See if I can get MonroeMann to come on and say hello. Big Tone, can't tell you where to get the hat. This is a Billy Bob original right here. Billy Bob original. I'm 46 years old. That is right, 46. 46 years old. Guys, I'm going to sign off. I will come back again for 10 minutes as MonroeMann. I'll see if I can get him out of his bedroom. All right? So I hope to see you guys. I'll see you guys in 2 minutes. See you later.